The history of Karbala is a profound chapter in Islamic tradition, primarily linked to the events of Ashura, which took place in 680 ACE, 61 AH, during the reign of Yazid ibn Muawiyah. This pivotal moment not only shaped the trajectory of Islamic history, but also established the foundation for significant theological, social, and political ideologies, particularly within Shia Islam. After the death of Prophet Muhammad in 632 CE, the Islamic community faced a leadership crisis. The caliphate transitioned through several leaders, but tensions arose over rightful succession. The Umayyad dynasty, established by Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan, emphasized political power over spiritual legitimacy, which led to widespread discontent among various factions, particularly the followers of Ali ibn Abi Talib, the Prophet's cousin and son-in-law. Ali's assassination in 661 CE marked the rise of his son, Hussain ibn Ali, as a significant figure opposing the Umayyad regime. Hussain was seen not only as a political challenger, but also as a moral and spiritual leader who embodied the values of justice, righteousness, and piety. His refusal to pledge allegiance to Yazid, whom many viewed as an illegitimate ruler, set the stage for the events that would unfold in Karbala. In 680 CE, Hussain received letters from the people of Kufa, urging him to come to their city to lead them against Yazid. Believing he had a moral obligation to respond to their call and uphold justice, Hussain left Medina with his family and a small group of supporters. However, upon reaching Karbala, he and his companions were confronted by a massive army sent by Yazid to prevent his access to Kufa and to suppress his rebellion. Despite being vastly outnumbered, Hussain stood firm in his convictions. He famously declared, "I will not pledge allegiance to a tyrant." The stand taken by Hussain and his followers exemplified the struggle against oppression and injustice, which resonates deeply within Islamic teachings. On the 10th of Muharram, known as Ashura, the situation escalated into a brutal confrontation. Hussain and his companions faced not only military might, but also severe deprivation, as Yazid's forces cut off access to water. This tragic siege lasted for several days, culminating in a ferocious battle where Hussain and most of his companions were killed. Hussein's martyrdom, alongside that of his family members and loyal companions, was not just a military defeat, but a profound spiritual and moral victory. The aftermath of the battle was marked by deep sorrow and mourning. The women and children of Hussein's family were taken captive and paraded through the streets of Kufa and Damascus. This humiliation of the Prophet's family galvanized support for the Shia cause and solidified Hussein's status as a martyr. In the years that followed, the martyrdom of Hussain became a symbol of resistance against tyranny and injustice. The events of Karbala have been commemorated annually during Muharram, especially on Ashura, through rituals of mourning, reflection, and storytelling. The observances vary widely among communities, but they universally emphasize the themes of sacrifice, loyalty, and the struggle for justice. Karbala holds significant theological importance, especially in Shia Islam. Hussein's sacrifice is viewed as a timeless example of standing up against oppression. He is revered as a symbol of faith and integrity, embodying the idea that one should always strive for justice, even in the face of overwhelming odds. The concept of martyrdom, particularly in the context of Hussein's death, has influenced various movements within Islam and beyond, often serving as an inspiration for social justice advocates. The legacy of Karbala extends beyond religious and theological dimensions. It has profoundly influenced literature, art, and culture across the Muslim world. The events of Karbala have been memorialized in poetry, theater, and art, with countless works dedicated to retelling Hussein's story and the tragedy of his sacrifice. The symbolism of Karbala has transcended its historical context, becoming a powerful metaphor for the struggle against oppression and the quest for justice in various political and social movements. The history of Karbala is not merely an account of a tragic event. It is a significant touchstone for understanding the dynamics of power, faith, and morality in Islam. It challenges individuals to reflect on their responsibilities towards justice and to uphold the values of compassion and integrity. The legacy of Hussain and the lessons from Karbala continue to inspire millions around the world, reminding them of the importance of standing against tyranny and advocating for what is right, regardless of the personal cost. The narrative of Karbala remains a powerful testament to the enduring spirit of resistance, encouraging future generations to engage with the complexities of faith, identity, and justice. Karbala, a pivotal chapter in Islamic history, centers around the events of Ashura in 680 CE. Following Prophet Muhammad's death, leadership disputes arose, leading to the Umayyad dynasty's rise. Hussain ibn Ali, opposing Yazid's tyranny, refused allegiance, embodying justice. His martyrdom at Karbala symbolizes resistance against oppression, inspiring generations to uphold integrity and fight for justice. The legacy of Karbala transcends time, highlighting the importance of moral courage in the face of adversity.